This is a curious case of Nigel Farage, Elon Musk, and the most generous of insults. He doesn't have what it takes. Now, most of us who belong to, let's say, the shallow end of the political pool might interpret that as a put down, a dressing down, a tweet-shaped slap in the face with the rubber trout. But not Nigel, no. Nigel understands. Nigel, like a desert mystic, decodes the ancient runes and sees encouragement in humiliation. So the facts, they may sound like a fever dream, but in January, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, chief twit, apparently now the foreign policy advisor, the Doge to Donald Trump, declared on his own platform X, nay Twitter, that Nigel Farage should be replaced as the leader of Reform UK. The words, Farage doesn't have what it takes. And most of us would reach for a Glenfiddich or a resignation letter, but Nigel reached for Laura Quinsberg, or at least eventually, and insisted with a face of total sincerity that this was simply encouragement. It's encouragement, I'm not shallow. Encouragement, you say? What sort of dullage boot camp teach you that being endowed with being endowed, here's Nigel Farage endowed, being elbowed out of your own party by a South African billionaire is a friendly nudge. When Musk endorsed Rupert Lowe, Rob Lowe, Loki, a man whose claim to fame is being a football chairman with the charisma of a mortgage seminar, Farage still spun it as affection. This is not, it's not shallowness. This is the depths where we mortals cannot fathom. Perhaps Farage is misunderstanding Musk. Perhaps we're misunderstanding Farage because he's not in the business of dignity, he's in the business of alignment. Let's remember, Elon Musk began tweeting in defence of Tommy Robinson, that hard right street brawler imprisoned for contempt of court. Musk called the UK tyrannical for jailing Robinson. There's no tyranny there. The tyranny surely is the tyranny of the prison that's put him into solitary confinement, and Farage, to his credit, stood firm. I've never been pro him anyway. A line delivered with the weary resolve of a man refusing to let his party become a Weatherstone's brawl in policy form. Musk, of course, disagreed, and when the world's richest man disagrees, he doesn't ring, he tweets. Brutally, publicly, often in the small, early hours, and sometimes while building tunnels under Los Angeles. Yet Farage continues to praise Musk, describes him as a hero. In Washington, at a far right-wing conference, he bows rhetorically before the great technocrat, as if grateful for the lashings, because Farage understands the language of the new White House. Farage can interpret that language. Farage can channel that language. The pangs of despised tweets. Reforms delay. It's not policy, it's not principle, it's attention. To thrive in the Trump-Musk ecosystem, one must not be consistent, coherent, or even competent. No! Competence doesn't matter. Does it matter anywhere in politics? One must simply survive the tweets and call them encouragement. One must accept that being kneecapped in public is a signal of love. It's attention. At least he knows my name. This is politics of gaslighting, and Farage is not the victim, he's the willing participant. Let's put it like this. If Donald Trump is the father of post-truth politics, then Elon Musk is its rich and erratic stepmother, one who threatens to cut you off from the will and then sends you a Tesla. And Nigel is the stepchild desperately insisting that being sent to the attic is a growth opportunity. We've got to ask ourselves, what kind of politics is this? What kind of life is this, where a party leader accepts being dismissed by a foreign billionaire as friendly advice, where Rupert Lowe, a man who makes Jacob Rees-Mogg look like a kinetic sculpture, is floated as your replacement, and you call it a nudge? Farage is many things: a populist, a media manipulator, a point-hoisting provocateur. But he's not stupid. He's not stupid as he's pulling posing, pulling pints. Let's have a bit of alliteration on a Monday morning. He knows Musk has money. He knows Musk has Trump's ear. He knows that in the church of digital influence, a slap from Musk is a kind of benediction. Whoom, bah! And off you go. And so he smiles, he genuflects, he calls it encouragement. This is not shallowness. I'm not shallow. This is survival. This is opportunism. This is Reform UK's unofficial motto. Anything for a retreat. Just to be noticed. Just to be noticed. Please retweet me. So no, I don't believe Elon Musk was trying to encourage Nigel Farage, but I do believe Farage is trying to stay relevant in a world where attention, not achievement, is the currency of modern political survival. And in that game, humiliation is just another form of loyalty.